The Balenciagas, they've collaborated with American potato chip brand Lay's. That's right, a new leather handbag that looks like a bag of chips. And if you're not horrified with just the aesthetic of the bag, you're gonna be shocked at the price. So let's get into some details from Next Shark. Dubbed the Lay's branded bag, the item recently made its debut at Paris Fashion Week and is now heavily promoted on Lay's social media. It's available in red, yellow, and blue. I'm sure that should say like wavy, ripples, and flat, but red, yellow, and blue. The new accessory features a zipper at the top and Balenciaga Paris at the center. Balenciaga creative director Demna Gvasalia, who shared images of the label's new collection on Instagram, has touted the bag as a must-have.
Really?
He posted all the color options. Look at them. Lay's also posted a video of Balenciaga's fashion show that featured the bags on Instagram. So let's watch it. All right, before I tell you how much it costs, first, I want to hear from Cenk and Helen. What would you pay for this?
Oh, I wouldn't pay a thing for it.
I would pay $1.99, but only if it's filled with chips.
Exactly, exactly.
That's
At least the actual thing has chips in it. Yeah, 100%. Look, you said you've heard of it, about the brand Balenciaga or whatever it is. No, I haven't. Okay, I don't know anything about fashion. Okay, but I do know, like from my point of view, and sorry to all the good folks in fashion, but absurd, over the top absurd. Yeah. I mean, so like they were carrying the Lay's potato chips without the potato chips, but did you see the rest of the outfit? Correct answer, no, because there wasn't much to it. Like they're like, hi art, this is my new fashion line, no clothes. Wait, is that a thing? I don't know. So at least she's got clothes on. And they're all like, I know they're all supposed to look like this guy. What is this? I saw this guy in my neighborhood. And he also had a crumpled Lay's potato chips bag. Okay, but it wasn't high art. I'll tell you that right. That guy, I'm telling you, that guy's in my neighborhood. Okay, a little unstable, but so I to be fair to the good folks at the Balenciaga people, I'm not a great judge of high fashion, okay? I do have other thoughts on this because I have a question about which one is more offensive, this one or something else that happened at the same show. But
give some more details.
Yes,
I don't know why I acted like it was gonna be a secret because we've got it right below me. It says how much it costs. It's $1,800, which is way too much for Lay's potato chips. It's leather though, so not worth $1,800.
Can I just ask the very obvious question? How high was the director of Balenciaga when he was like, like how high was he when he was eating out of his potato chip bag being like, I got it. I got the new, I'm inspired by this bag of delicious, delicious chips. This is what we're going with for fall 2022.
Well, so that's one of the questions, right? So I often think in art and fashion, again, sorry to all the good folks who love that stuff, like that they've run out of ideas. So that's why like the modern art was like, what is this? It looks like it's just brown. They're like, yes, it's called brown. Okay, it's just a painting of the color brown. I mean, tell me you ran out of ideas without telling me you ran out of ideas, right? So, like that dude with the no shirt on, what's that shirt called? It's called no shirt. Okay, is it? All right. So like, yeah, it could be that he was high and had run out of ideas, whatever. Or it could be the definition of selling out. It could be that they were like, oh, we need some money. Let's go to Lay's. How much would you pay for this? And everybody will talk about it because it's obvious we're selling out, so it'll be a big story, right?
Yeah, totally. And they maybe didn't even come up with it themselves. So AliExpress, you may have heard of this. They are a wholesaler. It's a Chinese e-commerce company. They sell a lot of products to Amazon Marketplace retailers. They were selling this product for about $3.
Wait, but who came first? Who designed it
first?
first?
This came first.
What?
AliExpress maybe has a lawsuit with Balenciaga, but maybe Lay's has a lawsuit with AliExpress. I'm not sure how this jurisdiction works because it's created in China.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I like the cheap Chinese knockoff better, even because at least it comes with a strap.
Oh, wait a minute. I like that there's a little bit of turnaround justice, So Chinese businesses have often, they're known for ripping off other designs, right? So now the high art folks are like, oh yeah, we're gonna knock off your $3 bag and make it $1,800. How you like us now, China? Okay. All of a sudden the right wing's like, oh, I'm buying it.
Will China then turn around and knock off the knockoff of their knockoff?
Oh, almost certainly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we were to make sure you understand, we're not just knocking the Chinese, okay? We were in Turkey over the summer, right? And my friend warned me: if you see a store that says Fendi, it is not Fendi. If you see a store that says whatever brand, it's not that brand. Okay, it's like they're just going for gullible tourists. Oh my God, I got a Gucci for 35 liras.
It's a Gucci.
Yeah,
it's a Gucci.
yeah. Only one seat.
No, but that really is how things work. I worked in an intellectual property law office for 1 month. Quit, hated it. But they really say, I want to make this product. Chinese-based companies who manufacture products will consult with American patent lawyers and say, let me know the date that this patent will go into effect, because it takes a significant amount of time from when you file for the patent to pass. They will manufacture the product until the patent goes into effect, then go on to the next thing.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's all. There's an entire industry around that. But okay, there was one other thing that I don't know if it was in this fashion show or a different fashion show, because as you might be able to tell, I don't care about fashion, right? Not the expert. I wouldn't do a talk show on fashion. Let's put it that way. But remember, Kanye did the White Lives Matter shirt, right? So which one's more controversial, the White Lives Matter or the Lay's potato chips one?
That definitely Kanye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the Lay's bags are, as far as we know, are not actually actively hurting an entire race of people. Or maybe they are.
Well, actually, maybe they're hurting all of us. That's a different story. But yeah, no, Kanye wins. We agree, right? Like Kanye's like, oh, they're doing Lay's potato bags. Oh yeah, hold my Lay's potato bag. Watch this. Okay, goes out with the shirt.
Kanye, sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Kanye also participates in this weird trend, right? Where people are starting, like you said, that guy looks like someone in my neighborhood. There's a trend where very expensive fashionable things are tattered and worn. And Kanye recently had in Gap these garbage bags of his apparel that were just dropped off there and left on the floor. And that's how they were intended to be sold, is out of the garbage bag. Earlier in May, the fashion brand Balenciaga surprised the world with a limited collection of distressed sneakers tagged Paris sneaker. This collection showcased 100 pairs of destroyed sneakers. This is how they come, which came with a price tag of $625, and the higher end of these destroyed sneakers were $1,850. And here is what those bad boys looked like.
Oh, get out of town.
No.
What are those?
What?
No.
Oh my God, there are unhoused people in Italy that are missing their shoes because the Balenciaga team had at them.
What I want to know is, do they make high quality sneakers and then destroy them? And who has that job in that factory? Or do they make them like that?
Yeah, what I want to know is how much should we raise taxes on the rich? Right, because apparently they just run out of things to buy.
Yeah.
Right? They're like, okay, I paid thousands of dollars for shoes that work. Oh, I got it. I'll pay thousands of dollars for shoes that don't work, that I can never wear, and I'll put it in the closet. And if anybody comes by, they're like, oh, you used to be homeless. Okay, oh, well, you made it, right? And he's like, oh no, I punked you. I paid $2,000 for those. Did you punk me, or did you punk yourself? And which, by the way, which brings me back to Kanye. I've been mad at Kanye and calling him dumb for a long time. People get offended. They say, oh, he's a genius. I will grant that Kanye is a genius if he comes out a couple of years later and goes, oh no, I punked the bejesus out of all you guys. I was like, hey, where should I put the clothes? In a garbage bag. Oh, I know. Wait. How can I get? No, there's more white people than black people. How can I get them to buy my stuff? Oh, I know. I'll be racist, right? Against black people, right? Then it's all right. White lives matter. And then they'll all buy my stuff. I'll go on Tucker Carlson. It'll be great. He comes out with that and be like, my bad, genius. Doesn't look like it, but could be.
Yeah, these people were sitting around in their meetings where they're like, what are we gonna come out with? What are your ideas? And someone really got up there and they were like, what if we start making things worse instead of better? And they were like, let's try it. What have we got to lose? And it's really just that they have the name Balenciaga that they can get away with this. Because imagine if Gap or Target or Walmart, where like regular people buy clothes, Kohl's. Imagine if they started selling stuff like this. People would be like, you're crazy.
Yeah.
And that's the difference between like fashion and style, which I feel is an important distinction. Like fashion goes in and out of trends. It's supposed to be art. You get sneakers that look like this, but style is about looking good. And yeah, that's not what high fashion's about, actually.
Sorry, Balenciaga. Straight trash.
But they're like, did you call it trash? Oh, great, write it up. We got a great review. We are now trash.
Going for.
That's exactly what they were going for. And Kanye's like, can I put it in my bag? In the garbage bag?
How do you
It'll
say
be perfect.
trash in Italian? Molto trash.
Sorry.
I am so sorry.
Okay,
Garbage. It's gotta be something like garbage.
Garbaggio.
Garbage.
Garbaggio. You know who would think that? Marjorie Taylor Greene. I had a little Garbaggio soup the other day.
And we were talking about boosters. My favorite thing is calling the vaccine the vaccini.
Vaccine.
The
Oh,
vaccini.
yeah.
Which vaccine are you on? I am on the booster 3.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I thought maybe that'll work in getting the right wingers, but then I realized, no, wait, Fauci's Italian. I'm like, oh no, I'm not getting the Faccini. Super
Anti-Italian discrimination.
Super last thing. I never buy Lay's potato chips, but whenever I have it, I go, I like it.
Yeah.
I like it, yeah.
Yeah.
But I still, like I had one the other day, somebody gave it to me for free as part of a package or something, probably Kanye. And and I was like, oh, okay, Lay's, I like it, and never bought one since.
The other thing
I
is,
am Warhol.
who initiated this? Like, do you ever wonder, like, did Lay's call Balenciaga or did Balenciaga call Lay's first?
No, Balenciaga called. Because
did?
Lay's wouldn't imagine it. I mean, and what are they gonna do? They're gonna call all the designers. Hey, we got a great idea. We'd like you to put our brand on your sophisticated high-end fashion.
Yeah.
Like, no, nobody's got the balls to do that.
Yeah, I think it's exactly what you were saying. Like normal people buy Lay's.
Right.
And so normal people are not being like, I know.
Imagine being
Balenciaga. Like there's no, it's too strange.
the guy at the Lay's office that got that email.
I would love that.
Can you imagine being like, boss, we have a proposal from Balenciaga. And they're like, from who? From Balenciaga.
Oh.
I would not believe them. I'd
No
be like,
way.
It's a scam.
Look, I get thousands of emails that I think are like catfishing, right? Like I never open anything, right?
Yeah.
If I got one from these guys who were like, oh yeah, we're high-end fashion, and we're thinking of doing a Lay's potato chip thing at Paris,
I
right?
think it's better if
There's
it
no
wasn't-
way I'd open that email.
If it wasn't an email, if it was an actual phone call, like, hello, Lay's. Hello, I am calling from Italy. I work with Balenciaga. What?
Right. And we like to make a bag.
We want to do a collaboration with you and the potato chips. I'm so sorry if you're Italian. I'm just really
I'm
screwing
not.
this
It's
up.
okay. I have the immunity idol on that because I look Italian. So I'd be like, oh, I'll get right back to you. Because I'd be like, there's no way that's true. I'm getting punked. Right?
Yeah, give me your number. I'll call you back. 82 12. That's it. That's our number.
The last thing I'll say about the Balenciaga purse, full circle here, is that if you buy this Balenciaga bag, you are by definition lost in the sauce. That is exactly what that phrase means. Are you all familiar with this?
Of course
right?
not. I'm not.
You get a lot of money, right? You're successful, you have resources, and then you start losing your best judgment and doing ridiculous stuff like buying Lay's potato chip look-alike bags. You forget what's important, you forget what looks good fashion-wise, and you're using this purse. These people lost in the sauce.
100%. If I get rich one day, I've got a lot of plans for how to spend it, right? And it involves like relaxation and things that I love. Ain't none of it going to this stuff. I don't care about brands. I just don't care at all, not 1%. So, but you know, on the other hand, probably my family was spending on that, and I'll cry. But that's for another day. We hope, okay. But for today, they're lost in the sauce. Now that I know it, I'm going to overuse that phrase all the time.
It's so good.
I'm gonna leave here immediately as soon as we stop and get some Lay's potato chips for $2.99. And then maybe I will attach straps to that bag and be all the rage.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
Right?
true. They might think you're high fashion.
that's gonna-
I'm going to do the same thing with a bucket of popcorn. Just going to carry it around. I'm like, oh yeah.
Straps on it,
Yeah.
just be like, what's
Yeah.
up? What's up?
That actually could be a decent bag.
I'm gonna use my empty Go-Gurt box in the fridge because I'm a big Go-Gurt fan. Just keep my stuff in there, my cell phone, wallet,
Yes.
keys. Yeah.
Okay, now we're thinking. We're using the noggin. Okay. Thanks for watching the Young Turks. Really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.